Hi everybody, I'm chilling by the koi pond and it's just a little update really. I've not been on for a couple of weeks. I've been a little bit preoccupied as you do at this time of year. It's lovely and warm, as you know, and I'm round the pond. It's Wednesday, and the last couple of weeks I've noticed the actual, in my main pond, and I'll spin you around in a minute, in my main pond the koi have been flashing, flicking, flashing, jumping. You know what it's like, really active in the water. But the weather's been really changeable. It's been really warm in the day. I mean, last week one day it was 30 degrees in the day, and then the next day it got quite dull, and then it went a little bit cooler, so the water temperature was like got up on the outdoor pond, and then it back down to like 21 again. Crazy really. And yeah, in the evenings have been quite warm, but we're getting a lot, day temperatures are a lot warmer, but in the day, in the night, they're cooling down. That much so, after that 30-degree weather, the air source heat pump in my greenhouse at the bottom of the pond on my round pool, which is doing absolutely mint by the way, that started kicking in again. The air source heat pump did, and that was literally next after the 30-degree day. Crazy. So I'm on Friday, I'm going to Crete on holiday for a week. So a few days before, I'm just getting a few jobs done. One of them is treating these buggers because I just want to get it done. I did a scrape earlier, found a fluke. I couldn't find anything else, so I'm going to treat PP twice. PP today, PP tomorrow, and then I'm going to get some praziquantel in, and then that's it, leave them to it. So, and there it is. So the filter, the vortex comes in, mechanical brush box goes into there, Japanese matting goes down there, goes down the side of the pond, comes back in the side there on a return, which is about just opened a little bit, and then it goes down and through the plant filter in the pond. So all that's isolated, and all this is isolated. So at the minute, the last couple of hours I've had air going in that corner, look, like normal, and then just PP in the pond. And then what I'll do is, the last hour or so, I'm not going to neutralise the PP unless the fish struggle, which look like they're going to be okay, to be fair. I won't neutralise it because I'm going to do the PP again, so I always like to do it twice. Got the net in to treat the net as well, give that a bit of a clean, and then the job's a good one. That will be, hopefully, that will make them all settle down. And then, like I say, last hour, I will just open the bottom drain, get all the filters running again, and just allow the weaker PP just to run through this, but not really hammer it. And then on my next PP, because it's been done once, the second treatment of PP will be a bit more effective, because a lot of the oxidising, as you can see on the pond surface, look, with a bit of foam and stuff, has already been done. So other than that, I can't really see the fish. Look, the water's still pretty purple. Look, just see, it's still purple, it's not completely, look, still see, it's still got a purplish tinge to it. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here for a couple of hours. Well, I say sit here, it's already been a couple of hours, give another hour or so, about 9-10 o'clock tonight, keep an eye on them. This will be back on soon, and yeah, that's it for that. Now what we'll do, while that's doing that, I've just got the hose out, prepped. I've got my father-in-law coming. Got a new queen, because I went in one of my hives and there wasn't a queen, so I bought a queen and re-queened it. So I've sorted them out, doing a few preparation jobs as you do before you go on holiday. And then I'll just show you this main pond. Oh, I tell you what, on one of my previous videos, the kohaku, which had the dropsy, lost it. It died. I thought it was going to be okay. It was swimming about, and then a couple of days later, found in the pond, and obviously this one floating under there, and it was in a right mess. I took it out, put it in there, and honestly the smell, the liquid that come out of it through its gills and mouth, so it definitely had a nasty infection, because you can smell it when I took it out, and the liquid just come out its body. It's almost like once I took it out there with the salt water in, it just, this horrible pinky bloody liquid come out, really smelly, horrible. The Sankey that's in there, the one that's stopping, swimming funny, it's almost like it can't swim properly. It's like, I think it's got something internal going off, swim bladder or something, because it sort of, when it swims to the surface, it's like more vertical, and it's like it's struggling to swim, so then it's having to settle. It's there, look now, can you see it? Look at it. It's really, really weird. And then the other one, the shower, that's about healed up now, its skin. What you can see is I'm getting some blanket weed. I'm just getting some blanket weed in there. The blanket weed answers going in. Here's that shower. So yeah, so that shower is going to come out of there into the main pond soon, when I probably get back off holiday in a couple of weeks' time. And then, like I said, the Sankey, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath with that one. And then if I get to a point where there's nothing in here, what I thought about doing today, and we'll have a look at this pond, I thought about getting the Tamasaba out. See the Tamasaba? There's one there, one there. There's 6. Get them out and get them in there, because it's nice and deep. That is, looks about 1 metre deep, and they like deep water. But yeah, look at these. Look how vibrant these are looking. Absolutely mega. This one's bloody knocked itself. Look, you just see a little thing on its head. That knocked itself. Must have knocked it on its side or something. But the air source heat pump is doing great. So in the last about 3 weeks, £11.23 it's cost so far since I had it repaired. Since I had the air source heat pump repaired and on, £11.23. It's probably been about a month now actually. So yeah, that's going well. What else is there? What else? My ammonia checker, I've got some more reagent, and to get free postage, I didn't want to spend £25 for the reagent, then £5 on the postage. I bumped the order up, and I got these two, sounding interesting. Koi Doc biofilter start gel, and then lactic acid bacteria. So they were, so that bumped it up. That was a 1 litre each, 1 litre, 1 litre, and I can't remember how much it was, but I think probably about another 25 for the pair, and that got me to just spending a £50 with a free postage. So yeah, I don't really need it, but I thought, try it, it's interesting. I couldn't see anything else I wanted, and like I say, I was almost too tight to spend £5 on postage, but I've ended up paying £50. I bought something I didn't really need. As you can see, my DIY Bacto Plus, that was clear water. Look at my previous videos a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago. That was pure clear water. So that's my own version, DIY job. This one, I used it all, but what I did, started pouring it in here, but once it got to about there, topped it back up with the pond water, and then it's starting to go red again. So yeah, I don't know whether it's that effective, I don't know, but anyway, I have been getting these now. I've been getting 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 9, 12, 7 feeds a day, and on the first feed, last feed, mid feed, they're all on 2 feeds now, 2 portions that is. So yeah, going well. There's still not much waste. Yeah, there is waste, a little bit of waste, but I'm at the point now where I was July last year, about similar sort of time, I'd about exhausted the water on Saki, and these were starting to struggle a bit and getting a bit listless, and so, but I've got to a point where I'm getting on the low rate anacheca 0.24 of ammonia. So yeah, I've got to keep that in check. But the fish aren't reacting, they're not sulking, look. And then when I come in, they're still absolutely smashing the food. Bloody hell, they're still smashing it every time I come in. I just can't seem to stop them at the minute, which is a good sign. On the Nutrimar 360, as you know, sink. There's that 15 kilo bag. I've got my hopper filled up now for the week and I'm off. And then I've probably got another, 4 or 5 kilo in there. So I've probably used about 10 kilo since I've started feeding them on it. So I'm more than happy. I really am. And some of the fish, I think they've grown. Look at that. Look at this one. This male, that's definitely bigger. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, I'm happy on the Nutrimar 360. So a bit of a whip round, a bit of an update. Sandra for moving beds, doing well. Look at that, beautiful. This is worth updating you with. So check out my last video. That was brushes. Now what I can conclude with the K1 Plus, as you can see, that's lasting a week, a good week. So I'm able now to leave that without worrying that the pump's going to be starved, because with the micro K1 in there, it's impossible. Every 3 days, it's literally the pump was starving. It was sucking water out the middle, getting really low, and the outer was still high, so it was struggling. Well, I've not had that problem since going to the K Plus. So if anybody has got an easy pod and they do struggle with the cleaning, as you can see, my pond is clean enough on the easy pod, which runs through there, back to the pond, and then up there, and through there. Now, yeah, so on the, if you have got an easy pod, and it will have 18 litres of micro K1 in there, I can tell you, if you take that out and you put probably the K1 will do, because that's K1 Plus that I had, but K1 in there, and to put 20 litres in, it'll be bang on. You won't have to clean it out as much. You're able to leave it for a week if you want to, and then you've got the option to clean it more if you want to, as opposed to it being an absolute frigging nuisance, which mine was. So that's working absolutely bang on, and the 18 litres of micros in there. So yeah, there's the update. The plants are doing absolutely lovely. I've got to give them a good soaking tomorrow. Look at these beauties, Japanese flowers. Look at these. If I could capture the smell on these, the fragrance, and capture it, these Neophoenicias, Japanese orchids. Look at that, what a show, absolutely amazing. Oh, the scent is amazing. So yeah, happy days. And then there's the hive. This was all overgrown. Crikey, I've had to give it a good, when I got my bee suit on, I had to give everything a good good weeding and that. But yeah, this one's been re-queened. There's a new queen in there, so hopefully I can get that boosted back up. Yeah, there we go. There's an update. Can't really think of much more to say. So I'm hoping to, what I'll probably do is, once I get settled in Crete on Friday, I will probably just upload this video, just mash up a quick title, just update you guys, and I'll see you on the next one when I get back. But what I will, I'll show you this now. Foam on ponds. Yes, look at that, look how clear that is. No foam, no nothing, is there? It's good. There's other bits where they've been feeding, but nothing major. Now you watch, because I've got to take, see these net bags, brewing bags. I've got one on the outlet here of my trickle tower, and it's amazing how much that collects foam wise. Look at it, look at the foam inside. But what I've noticed is these are a factory for some larvae, them little water gnat things. They get all on the sides, look, they get all on the sides, and they look like little lines of algae, but it's not, I don't think it is. And I noticed that they get in the bags as well, and obviously because the K1 Plus is moving all the time, it's constantly being cleaned, and any biofilm or muck in this is being knocked off all the time, look, in the water column, going out, and it will collect in the bag as well. But when I come back, I'll show you another video, because that bag I can't leave it on because it fills up and then it overflows, or it'll bend too much and maybe snap the pipe. So that bag tomorrow, I'm taking that off, and I'll show you I'll show you. I bet you when I come back off holiday in over a week's time, I bet you this pond is full of foam, because of the agitation that comes out of there and drops into water, causes agitation, causes foam fractionation, creates the foam, and that's it. Nothing to do with the koi, or the koi having parasites, or shredding the mucus layer or anything because of parasites, which can happen. It's purely because the agitation from there, and then the water coming out of my pipe there. And I'll prove that. You watch, look, lovely and clear. So tomorrow that bag's coming off, and then a week later I'll show you. So I hope you're enjoying this warmth. I certainly am. I love this time of year, just getting shorts and t-shirts on, just your glag rags on, and just pottering, obviously working. I go to the gym, so I've got to the gym tomorrow night, do a few more bits and bobs, and the next day I'm off to Crete. Can't wait. So yeah, see you when I get back. Hope all your koi and fish or ponds are okay, and I will see you on the next one when this pond is full of foam. Thanks for watching. Bye.